Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this quick intro to my MCM vlog, I've done something slightly different. First and foremost, this is a little bit like a Tarantino movie. Don't worry, no bad language or violence. What I mean by that is this is the last thing that I've recorded, and I'm putting it at the beginning because I felt like it needed a bit of an intro. Because I've never really done a proper vlog before, so I've done my very best to get one done. The other thing as well is, unfortunately, due to all the trains and the problems that I constantly had, I didn't want to keep going on about that, so I only mentioned it very briefly at the very end. And also as well, I suppose, just to say hello and welcome to all the new subscribers that I picked up over the weekend, again due to the amazing opportunity that I had. Couple of things I've realized that I say the word incredible perhaps a bit too many times, but also as well I've learned, because my voice is just about back now properly, the panels that I was going to put in this main vlog, you've probably already noticed, and I think loads of you commented already, which thank you very much, that I've just put them up individually. So there's a little bit of a still more me chatting with Evan, but there's other things that perhaps we're going to go in here, but I just decided the timing was right because of how long it's been to take it out. So you've seen the panel, you've seen the reveals, you've seen what I did with RoboSen and Vanch Card. They're all separately, but so if you haven't seen them and you're just watching this for the first time, they're separate videos on here. And also again, yeah, just to remind everybody that the figures there, they were all officially lent to me by Hasbro and stuff. As I said, I don't work for Hasbro. I was very lucky enough to work with them, and when you do work with them, you do get things like this. You get official cards from them saying, you know, that you've got to mention them for obvious reasons, and I would anyway. Of course I would. I've got no reason to lie, and of course, why would you not mention it? I was obviously incredibly honoured to have that opportunity, so I just wanted to add that in at the beginning, because already I've seen lots of people saying these are stolen, etc, etc, and of course they weren't. Hopefully this video, you know, you will see that I was there with them on the stand with the, as I say, the lanyard, which I'll show you in the other video, etc. Sorry, later on in the video. And just, yeah, just what an incredible experience. And apart from the really obvious, like get a better microphone, get a better recording studio and all that sort of stuff, I'm obviously open to all feedback. I'm still learning, guys. I say I'm still learning. I'm relatively new to this. I'm nearly 46. I'm not the most technically gifted person in the world. Etc. So any feedback that you want to give, obviously I'm more than willing to listen to, but as I say, things on technical stuff I'm not the greatest at, but I'll do my best. But in the meantime, I feel like I've rambled on yet again more than enough. You're going to start off with me in my kitchen, and then we're going to go right through. And I suppose the good or bad thing is, because the Wi-Fi wasn't the greatest there perhaps would have been more content, but as things go forward, I think it's something I'm definitely going to look at doing quite a bit more. So here we go. Let me know what you think at the end. Take care. Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and I'm not talking very loud because it is just gone 11 p.m. at night. Yeah, this is the start of the vlog of the weekend. I said I was going to do this, to be fair, because I'm not very good at doing this, so this is good practice, so all feedback is 100% welcome. Yeah, I'm literally just about to go to bed because my taxi's booked for 5:15, so at the most I'm going to get maybe 5.5 hours sleep. Got to be in London for 8 a.m. Ready to get to the XL for about past 30. So yeah, really looking forward to this. I've got loads of things to discuss and share with you on the train journey down there. I'm going to do as much as I can to get some actual content like this, as well as all the stuff behind the scenes, hopefully some interviews, definitely reveals. I can 100% confirm there's going to be reveals. I'm not going to say what it is, but even though you're not going to see this until Sunday night, maybe even Monday, but yeah, definitely really looking forward to that and just the whole experience. So hopefully I do you guys proud. Next video I'll do maybe a quick one just before I leave, but it depends. I don't want to wake the house up, but there you go. I will catch up with you just as I'm about to leave. Okay, you can see it's just gone 5 a.m. Taxi should be here in a minute. Train already looks like it's delayed. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm going to explain, I'm probably all white on the train down there. Don't want to say much more, don't want to wake the house up. So let's keep our fingers crossed the train isn't too late. It's now 5:15. It is still pitch black. It is, of course, first thing in the morning. I could talk loud now as well because I'm not in the kitchen waking the house up. Train's already 4 or 5 minutes late. I don't normally get stressed at all. I'm quite a calm person. Anybody who knows me knows that, but I hate things that are out of my control. Because if it gets to about 8-9 minutes late, then that means that my change at Wolverhampton is again going to be severely hindered, shall we say. And last time we did this, I ended up getting to London, you know, 2.5 hours later than planned. So I'm crossing my fingers that it doesn't get any later. Awful night's sleep, but I think that was a combination of poor middle kid's got a really bad cough, and the other thing is obviously you can probably tell, no word of a lie, I'm a bit excited as well. So yeah, really excited. I've just got so many things going on in my mind, things that I want to do, things that I want to sort of sort out when I'm there. As I say, I've been very fortunate enough to have an idea of what's going on in the booth for a few days now. So I've been running loads of ideas. They've been running through my head as I've been trying to sleep or get to sleep. And then of course, as I say, there's a reveal that I'm trying to get a video done for 1:15. You'll have seen this all by now, obviously. I think it's now 2:20. It's going to have gone live on the Saturday on my channel, which is a completely new reveal that will have just been seen. So I've got all these things going from my mind. They're all good things, obviously, apart from my daughter being a little bit poorly, but she's okay. She's obviously more than fine at home. I'm just praying now that it's not going to be any later than this. It's weird being up this sort of time. And the clocks haven't gone back in the UK yet. We do the daylight saving hours, so this time next week it would have been a bit brighter in the morning because the hour would have changed. However, I'm going to keep crossing my fingers that we get on the exact time that we need to, or at least there in time to do, of course, the change. Right, next stop, Wolverhampton. I don't have any luck with trains whatsoever, so I'm now on the train. It was 35 minutes late, which meant that I was definitely, obviously, I had a 6-minute time layover, which I've missed. And then funnily enough, it's just come up, I've just got on this train and they've cancelled that one anyway. So I'm already running at least half an hour behind. There's no explanation either why the train's been cancelled. I just seem to have absolutely no luck because they did this the last 2 times. But either way, I'm on the way at least. That's something, but just I still can't believe it. It's like my bad luck. But right, so we're on the way to Wolverhampton. I'll jump back on when I'm on a train on the way to London, and you'll see me with a bigger smile on my face because at least I know that I'll be on the way there. So I'm now in New Street Station in Birmingham, and yeah, guess what? I've got to laugh because otherwise I'll just cry. This one's delayed. I don't know what it's doing. Nobody knows what it's doing. It hasn't moved in 14 minutes, 15 minutes or so. People who were on here who had to get to Birmingham International, which is the next stop, have been told basically they might as well get off because they're not going to make it in time and to catch another train. This one should take me straight through to London. I don't know what time it's setting off. I'm going to try and find some information out, but it's not moving. There's people getting off and jumping on other trains, so hopefully at least when this sets off I will get to London at some point today. But yeah, I'll update you with another video in a bit. So I can finally breathe easy. We're on a train. It's got 2 more stops, but it is going to get me to London Euston. I'm going to be later than planned. I'm still going to be able to, fingers crossed, get in the arena before general public gets there. I want to get there. I want to get a scope of the area. I want to get a scope of the booth that Hasbro are in, and I want to see exactly, as I say, what figures are there. I've been fortunate enough to find out a couple of days ago, as I mentioned already once, so I've got loads of figures with me to set up. I've got turntable. I've just found these in my pocket from when I went to the cinema over the weekend, so I thought, well, I might as well have a look at these while we're here because I've got no idea what they are. Oh wow, I've got no idea what it is. As I say, that is a Megatron something or other. What does it do? You see, this is, I should have planned this slightly better, shouldn't I? It looks like it's a pop-up thing, but either way, mine's it's a Megatron one, so there you go, or a D16 as we say. So the most things, of course, I'm looking forward to doing is I'm going to get to meet Evan in person. Spoke to him quite a few times. Obviously you've seen online with some of the interviews. There's a whole lot of new Hasbro UK people who I've spoke to via calls but not met in person, so that's going to be good. There's some of the European Hasbro teams that I've met in person at the PulseCon. They're going to be there. I'm just again really excited and still a little bit, yeah, I don't say I don't understand because I'm just not right. I'm just a little bit taken back by it all, and yeah, really looking forward to it. So I've obviously done much more of a good job of vlogging this as I wanted to do, but you don't want to hear much more of me. You want to see what's going on when we get there. So I'm happy now. I'm on a train. I'm going to get there. I'll probably do a little bit of a little walkway down from the I think it's Carriage House or something like that, down to the XL Arena, just to see excuse me, just to show you, I suppose, the walkway, because it's really good, and the XL's all quite new, but then actually all the stuff after this should be Just the toys and no longer me. So, and I need to get a drink. Right, catch up with you in a bit. Made it, finally made it. So just got off the, I don't know if it's the underground or the overground, whatever it is anyhow. The Excel is pretty much right in front of me. I'm later than I wanted to get here, but there's still a few people. It doesn't even open for at least another hour. So yeah, so I just need to quickly get to the doors, meet the people from Hasbro, and then the next thing I can do, of course, is show you the Hasbro booth. So that's going to be the next spot. See you guys soon. So this is insane. It's not even open for at least another hour or so. This is the main walkway down. This is where they were playing all that Star Wars music the last time I came, but of course that's because I was really late. But hopefully, I know you can't see it. I was going to say it says Excel there. This venue is just ridiculously good, to be fair. It's so good. So yeah, on my way in, let's catch up there. So they're just opening the doors now, which gives me a very quick chance to film the booth. Okay everybody, this is Toys R Us at the MCM Comic Con, and this is day one of the Transformers booth. So we have, of course, there you can see the beautiful looking HasLab. We've got the new studio series from Transformers 1, Bumblebee and Elite on display. The new, of course, Mandalorian crossover, N1 Starfighter. Basically all the figures that we saw at New York Comic Con last week. We've got them physically in hand. I'll be able to have these, get a couple of reviews, get some transformation process tutorials put up, etc. But this is just first thing. There's loads more to come. Stay tuned to the channel and take care. So this is the in-demand store, and it's already insane for Transformers, which you can see. There's all the reissues. They've got some blockies. They've got, oh, there's your Optimus Primes, guys. Anybody who needs Optimus Primes and swoops, there's loads of them. And all your other stuff over there as well. So people are streaming it. This is early access as well. This is only this is early access. This isn't even normal main entrance. Let's give a quick walk around here. So Marvel. If Brandon's watching this, he's going to be so proud because he would love all of this, which you can see is there. There's more Marvel there. Our little booth is really quiet at the moment. Evan's just gone to grab something. And then we've got Star Wars as well. So as I say, it's still 10 AM. We are still setting up a little bit, but there's huge discounts on some Transformers here, guys. Bumblebee, Masterpiece, Optimus Prime is 40% off. And they've also got the Fractured Friendships as well. So it's probably about, yeah, around about lunchtime on the Friday. I am going to go and get some food. And as I say, I'm hopefully going to be able to get some other videos. Again, to give you an idea of, I suppose, the scope and space and just enormity of this huge convention. So I'm in smack in the middle of like a concourse again, where these go as far down as the eye can see, both ways. And there's another whole hall over there as well. But I'm going to get some more detailed videos. I love that suit. Somebody's just having a rest, which is great. But yeah, I'm just literally nipping out to get some food. I'll do a bit of a walk around the arena in a second. So I've managed to do exactly what I didn't really want to do. It's end of day one. And this is the next bit of content that I'm getting, purely because obviously this is my first Friday in, what's the word I'm after? At the October one. I did the Friday last one and it was busy, but today it was insane. So yeah, so the corridor is sort of behind me. The Pulse stand is sort of there all behind me, but yeah, it's just been so busy. But on the same hand, it's just been incredible. The amount of people talking about incredible, the incredible family who came over and chatted a couple of times. That's it. It's just such a great atmosphere. It was incredible. I've said that twice now. Yeah, amazing. So many people coming up. I think the biggest surprise for me instantaneously, and I mean obviously I knew Evan was coming, but I didn't realise that he would be here for the entirety of the event, or the entirety of the day. So when I got here on the stand to sort of set up, there was another person setting up, and as soon as I turned around I realised it was Evan, so that was obviously very cool. And yeah, so we've obviously just chatted all day, same as all the fans, same as everybody else. There's been so much going on, and today's supposed to be the quiet day. Today's supposed to be the day when it's nowhere near as busy as what we're expecting tomorrow. It's officially sold out tomorrow. There's a panel with the reveals with me and Evan. Evan's going to take the lead with that because, in all honesty, there's only 3 of them. But what's coming through the looking glass, or sorry, not through the looking glass, that's Disney, through the space bridge. What's coming through the space bridge is going to be the most interesting because, I could probably say, but there's no point now because, we will see tomorrow. This is just a very quick recap on the day. I just want to thank everybody who came and said hello. I want to thank everybody who had pictures took, or I want to just thank everybody who came, to be fair, because some of the effort. There was a guy dressed in Venom. It was just so good. I managed to grab him and get him to stand on the Marvel stand, and Spider-Man, who was with him, literally jumped up and stood on the stand. That was just incredible. I've got to stop saying that word. As you can tell, I'm a little bit overwhelmed still, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to try and get some actual footage of the venue, of what's going on. As I say, I've got the panel, but then someone from Hasbro UK's asked if I'd do something with Vanch Card and RoboSun as well tomorrow, so I'm just going to do that, which it should be good. It should be absolutely fine. Can't wait to have a go at that. Just take in as much as what I can while I'm here. So I'm going to be doing that, but now I'm going to try and get some much better footage of the actual event tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to wrap up for Friday night because I've got loads of things that I need to do and get on with, including some of the reviews that you will definitely have seen by now already. So I'm going back to the hotel, make the makeshift studio that people will have seen me use before. I don't know exactly what's in the room. I'm not even been to the hotel yet. But what an amazing first day. It's been incredible. So this is our updated booth at MCM Comic Con on this Saturday. So we've now got Omega Prime, obviously you've probably already seen, now combined up and indeed looking fantastic. We've still got B127 and Alita there, with of course the amazing looking N1 Starfighter, and now the Studio Series shelves have started to fill up. There of course is Ape-Link, that just looks incredible with them blades coming around the forearms, and of course great news for UK fans now that we've obviously got Optimus Prime on standard issue packaging, so he's just coming out as a refresh, no more Target exclusives. Excuse the background. And of course the new Bumblebee as well there with Hatchet. There you go guys, this is the updated Hasbro booth on day 2. Yes, because this is so new for me, and again, like when it must be your first one, and
yes, that was terrifying.
So that's what this is.
Yeah.
So this is like sort of, obviously I know it's just talking to people, but
well, I mean, they're all just fans. So it's at the moment I realize it's like they just want to talk about Transformers. It's like I can talk about Transformers.
Yes, we can do that. We can do that, no problem.
But
hello. So 2 o'clock means it is time for our Transformers panel on the stand. So I am going to not speak and not bore you because you're not here for me. Instead, I'm going to pass the mic over and let the gents introduce themselves and run through our Transformers panel.
Okay. Hello then. This is the first time I've ever held one of these, so let's hope I get it right. So my name is Russell. My YouTube channel is Toys R Us, and I have the incredible privilege of being here right now and be able to introduce to you one of the actual Hasbro designers for this brand that we all love. This, of course, is Evan Brooks. There you go.
Hello everybody! Happy to be at MCM London for the first time. We're happy that a bunch of us designers got to come out and see you all. You have a lovely country, a lovely convention. But you don't want to hear me speak. We're just going to start going through this stuff. So, okay. First things up. We're going to have a couple reveals, and then we're going to do some pipeline stuff. And then I'll maybe answer some questions if you guys have any questions.
Okay, so it's the end of Saturday. I've nearly lost my voice. I'm doing a video now. You've noticed I'm not doing any back at the hotel. That's just because everything's just so busy. And I'm doing it in here just quickly because the droves of people walking out all at once is just way too many. But I definitely need to vlog the most immensely crazy day that I've ever just had in my life. Before I forget, I need to very quickly say thank you and hello to Felix and also James, who's dressed up as Dr. Doom, and again the abundance of other people that came to the booth, said hello, asked for my autograph, which was really weird because of course I don't have one, but they wanted Toys R Us, so I've had to sort of invent a Toys R Us Toys R Us autograph, which I've never done before, so that was interesting. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not in the way because everybody's sort of tidying up at the end, ready for tomorrow as well. So yeah, got here super early. I didn't manage to get much content at all. I still haven't even got a video of the booth. I've still not got a video of going up and down, which I'm going to hopefully get to. Today there was 68,000 people. 68,000 people that came into this Comic-Con, which is a ridiculous number, but it's just made. I think I got in about 8 o'clock, and it's now just after 7, so nearly 12 hours of just, it's so good. I mean everything, as I'm really lucky that I appreciate and have an interest in pretty much, not just everything Hasbro. I love animation, I love gaming, and it's all here. And I know I said this last time, and I know I'm not giving you the best example because I'm standing in the back of the Hasbro storeroom, but I do promise I will get you a good walk around. But I just wanted to get these feelings and the things, the things that I've done today, even though you've probably seen most of them already. So I definitely need to talk about the panel. I was a bit, not nervous, because I don't tend to get too nervous, but I was a bit nervous because we only had 3 figures. I think the reveals of what's coming up, which obviously were great. It was Studio Series, which was all, and of course, unfortunately, A-Plink got leaked literally the day before. And I didn't know too much about them because I hadn't seen them. And of all the things to do as well, I brought every Bumblebee apart from the Studio Series 18, which of course was the one that it was updated. But it was still really, really nice to be able to do that. It was great. I mean, then they put me on the spot, but in a nice way. I agreed to do it. It wasn't something I didn't want to do. I then did a panel, and I'm going to put videos of that up as well, of me doing the Vanch card with Gordon, lovely guy, great. And unbelievably, he's given me an amazing gift. I'm going to have to show you guys that in a separate video as well, just to showcase how good that is. If you've seen the video, it was the unboxing. He let me keep the one that we were unboxing, so I can't believe that. And then I ended up doing something with RoboSen as well. And the thing with RoboSen was obviously I don't own one, so that was all pretty much ad-libbing straight off. But overall, I don't know if you can hear me anymore because my voice is completely gone. I just wanted to get that in and just say, what an absolutely, what else have I got here to a fantastic day. And of course, Sixo came, met him again, met everybody else. We're all going for food now. Me, Evan, to Sixo. We're just going to go quickly grab a bit of food, and then I've got to get back. And I've got the incredible privilege of being able to review the Bumblebee and A-Plink figures. So I'm going to get them done, and hopefully try and get some part of footage tomorrow. Okay. So I thought that I'd actually better, of course, take a proper video of the whole Hasbro Pulse stand. It's obviously it's Sunday morning now, so I should have done this ages ago, but I've just been so busy. So as soon as you come in, this isn't early access yet. This is just traders, so you can see how busy it is even with just traders. So there's the main Pulse store stand as we come in. It's all set up into brilliant little sections. So we've got G.I. Joe here. Now, as I say, these are the updated stands. We've obviously added different figures to them as the days go on. Marvel, which has just been incredibly busy all the way through. It's very, again, it's just great. Some of these figures are amazing. This was the Marvel stand where the designers are and were. This, of course, was the Transformer stand, and this is now day 3 morning. I'm saying morning because it will be updated. And everybody's going to be very excited to see what we put in there later on. And that is the booth there for now. Evan is still here. He's been here all weekend, obviously. We've got some Vanch card things. We've got some prototypes, which I will get a better view of later. We've got the HasLab Ghostbusters thing. And then we've got some Star Wars and some, this was the Beyblades arena. And the reason why I didn't do any videos is because they've been holding a competition all weekend. Literally a competition all weekend. So this area was heaving. It was so busy. This is all still part of the Hasbro stand. I've missed the Star Wars 8 because that was all over here. So it really is a huge stand. There's some of the UK Hasbro guys here. And then you've got your Star Wars Vintage Collection, which is where Sith Lord, I think that was Bosk who was there yesterday. And then the Black Series, I think, was Sith Lord, obviously. So that is the booth. There you go. It took me 2 or 3 days to do it, but that was and is the Hasbro booth first thing in the morning on a Sunday. Okay then guys, so better late than never, and apologies for this because this is Sunday, but I do now want to give you a walk around. As I've said in the previous videos, that there were 68,000 people here on the Saturday. And Friday apparently was the busiest Friday that there's ever been. I've got no ideas of numbers. Apparently today is close to sell out as well. So I've just come out and I'm trying not to get in the way of everybody. The middle part of the concourse, of the corridor, of whatever you want to call it. So this you can see there, that says S4. So carrying on down there, there's another 3 entrances in. That is one hall. That is another hall. That is the remainder of the concourse going down there. And I think it goes up to about 12, maybe more. I'm not too sure. So what I'm going to try and do now, and I'm sorry if this is making anybody feel motion sickness or something, but I've been promising to do this for such a long time and I've not managed to do it. So I did the Hasbro Pulse booth this morning, but completely forgot about all the bits around the back, which is of course the Star Wars. My voice is definitely going to go by the end of today, and I've got to do an interview with Evan in a bit as well. There are the amazing statues, which you can see right there. There is the amazing In Demand store that has been absolutely ransacked. It was so full of stuff at the beginning of the con. There's some Japanese weapons, there's some Japanese, again, my words will probably not do this any justice because there's too much to say, and I don't want to pretend that I know everything about everything, because I absolutely don't. I've just got a good appreciation for everything, because exactly that. Here's tubs. Now these, if you remember, I've done videos where the ducks, but they got Transformer ones, they've got everything. Yeah, in fact I should have gone to RoboSam, which was down the other way, but I'm going to carry on down here. So we've got Jada Toys, which of course have just done a Jazz, if I recall correctly, and they've done Optimus Primes, they've done Back to the Future, oh, they've got a radio control Back to the Future by the looks of that. No way. And a thing from Adam's Family. That's ace. They've got more stuff there. And see, I haven't even had a chance to walk around and see these. That sounds like a pun now. See these things. Otherwise I would have done. Gaming and everything. Learn how to fight with lightsabers, which of course is very, very cool. More toys, more weapons. There's loads of American candy stores as well around here, which is crazy. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk to the bottom of this hall, and then I'm going to come out, and I'll probably stop the video. I'll see. I'll probably stop it, see if I can, and then come back up. But this is just the one hall. I'm just reiterating to you, this is the one bottom half of the one hall, because I came in at the middle and I turned left, which means I'm heading to the bottom. So you can see here they're all named. Thankfully this is helping things out. So we've got Artist Alley now. So of course this is going to be all the people who do artwork and they're doing commissions, and again it's everything from Marvel, manga, other types of anime, computer games, Transformers, everything. And as I say, there's no way that I would have been able to do this yesterday at all, because it was crazy. So that's one thing I do get asked a bit about. I'm not even going to go down to S7 because it's too busy there. I'm going to come out of S6 of how busy it is. But in fact, there was something that I noticed yesterday a couple of times. There's things called quiet rooms where you can do exactly that, where you can sit down away from all the hustle, away from all the bustle, nothing going, and just if it does become too much for people, or if it is too overcrowded or whatever, if you just need a little bit of space, there is quiet rooms dotted around the side of the building everywhere. So there's a creator clinic in there, but like there's that little door there, and like there's a little door there that says contractor entrance. I'm going to walk around the outside actually. Oh wow, that's cool. Audrey too. That was a little shop of horrors. See? Yeah, so like there would be a little door here, and you'd just be able to sit down in the quiet if it was too much. But the cosplay's incredible. Some of the costumes I've seen here are amazing. Yeah, it's just truly one of them crazy experiences that, as I said at the very start of this sort of walk around, I don't feel I'm going to do this really much justice, because it's more than meets the eye. That's cheesy as well, but it is. Where am I now? So yeah, I'm halfway down. So it's even bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, I know you don't want to see loads of this. I've just realised I've got 5 minutes of footage this way. So what I'll do is I'll sign off on this bit now, and then get another 5 minutes from them in stages, all on different sizes and different units. It does go much, much further down there. So, hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. You already know that because you're watching my vlog, but I'm so used to saying that at the beginning of a video. So it's now Monday morning. Normally what I like to do is instantaneous reactions. The reason for that is obviously it's much more raw and it's just happened. However, I'm not going to dwell on it too much. You saw how bad it was at the part of the beginning. Our network, our rail system is unbelievably bad. I got home over a couple of hours later than I should have. They cancelled trains, they stopped trains. They didn't even stop at the station I was supposed to get off at. I had a horrendous time getting home. But that was, as I say, getting home. And I don't want to dwell too much about that. I want to talk about Sunday first and foremost. And then what I think I'm going to do, let my voice get a little bit better. And then just do an overall one as well. So before I go any further, there's a few people. There's loads of people. There's millions of people. I want to thank everybody. I say millions. I've already found out and worked out that there was over just under 200,000 people that attended through the weekend. So that's insane. I keep saying that word. That's crazy. That's crazy, crazy numbers. So I know not everybody came and said hello to me. Of course they didn't. But the amount of people who did was really, really lovely. It was genuinely just a great experience. And it was way more amplified than what happened the first time I was there. It was just crazy. Without further ado, special people, just because I said I'd give them a mention. Shohan, Antonio from Dinobot Island Toys, Nathaniel in the Black Panther little outfit. Lovely of you to come and say hello. It was so nice. James, who was Dr. Doom and was on the Rocketeer on the next day, and Hotan's son, who's got some amazing collection as well. Okay, so they're the people definitely. But again, everybody else, I don't want to miss anybody else. Anybody who came and said hello to me, B127 guy. Anybody who asked for a picture, anybody who asked for my autograph, which is still strange, that's why I can't even say it without laughing. Just an amazing day. I just want to show my appreciation to you guys, and of course to the Hasbro team. It was incredible meeting Evan Brooks. It's weird. It's like one of these people I've had the privilege of chatting to for quite some time, but obviously the first time meeting in person. Emily, who was obviously Ghostbusters, Ghost HasLab, lovely. Loads of the UK guys, Chris the Star Wars guy, Marvel designer, everybody out there. I don't want to name drop too many people just in case, but overall an incredible day. This is what I said I'd show you guys. This was the pass that I got for the particular Sunday. Now obviously Sunday, I've already mentioned I would have got a lot more content done, and I wasn't really able to do much of the recaps in the hotel room because I was sharing a room with some other people. And whereas the last time I did, I'm in the hotel room and back. There was too many people there. I was lucky enough to get some very quick reviews done, so I appreciate, again, they're not the best reviews, guys. If you're new to the channel, I am very primitive. This is my little workstation behind me. It's just a raised area with a big bit of white cardboard behind it and stuff. And I'm saying this to maybe the new followers that I've got, the new subscribers, because the numbers, of course, have jumped up quite a bit, which again is just incredible. So the reviews, they are primitive, they are on a phone, etc., things like that. I was incredibly privileged to be able to do that. Couldn't believe it, in fact. And not only the fact that I get the privilege to do it, to be entrusted, with these figures and to bring you over the reviews. And it was just so ironic as well that I didn't bring the right Bumblebee, or that we didn't have the right Bumblebee in between me and Evan. We didn't have that one. But obviously, I don't want to talk about that. I think I've talked about that in the other parts. Just the overall, again, Sunday was supposed to be the quieter day. It was so busy. Getting to see Omega Prime in all its glory. Of course, the Constructicons, absolute highlight. They do look amazing. I'm going to do another video later on today, so everything about the five is for the number of boxes. Everything else you're going to need to know is going to be explained later. I don't want to go over too many things with regards to that. I just want to recap, as I say, it all went too fast. I didn't get to do hardly anything that I actually wanted to do again, which is a bit of a shame. I think I managed to get a lot more content, which I'm pleased with. In honesty, I don't want to say overwhelming. I'm incredibly lucky that I am an outgoing people person. In my real job, that's exactly what I do. So I was able to just buzz off the atmosphere, buzz off what was going on, and as I say, just enjoy it completely. I've mentioned briefly, this is what I need to say a quick apology for again. I didn't even get to do a full tour because it was too busy and I wanted to do too much. So I don't want to put people off and say that that it's too big and it'll overwhelm them. Yes, it's massive. I pointed out obviously in the walk around that there's quiet rooms, but also want to give people an idea. Excuse me, my voice is terrible. Of the expanse of it, as I say. So I walk just down one little area. So there's like 6 maybe aisles going up and down. I walked down a quarter of one side of one hall. So what you saw in that 5-minute walk around was probably like a 16th of the actual event. So again, it's enormous, guys. For 68,000 people, gives you an idea. I mean, I think I went to the Amway Arena in Orlando where the Magic play, and I don't think it holds that many people. And I know obviously the only other couple of sporting venues in the UK like Old Trafford and Wembley actually hold more people than that. So if you can imagine that sort of enormity of people just in one particular area. And yeah, I want to thank everybody else who definitely wouldn't have come to see me and perhaps wouldn't even interested who I am. If by any chance you're watching this vlog from MCM and you were any of the ones who spent all that time and effort into dressing up, and the people who dressed up in different outfits each day, I haven't got a tat on, but I take it off to you. It's just such an amazing experience, and I think it's so good for all ages. I met lots of young fans, obviously lots of older fans. Again, I think as I'm pretty much stuck for words and I don't want to ramble too much, I just wanted to say how good Sunday was. The fact I got to see the Constructicons was incredible. Just overall, you can tell I'm still a little bit overwhelmed by it and what's happened. I'm going to do a brief overall video before I get this out. I want to do my best at getting it out, and as I say, a lot of you will probably leave loads of comments saying I just rambled on for too long, but I think that's just me. In the end of the day, I don't do anything pre-edited. I don't do anything recorded. I don't even write out notes. I know I've got some notes here, but that's only because I didn't want to get their names wrong. So, and if I did, I apologise. And again, I apologise for anybody else that I missed. But just a great weekend, guys. Thank you ever so much. And hello to all the new people who have now found this channel. So this is the final part of the video then, and this is now Wednesday morning, first thing, and I'm tempted to do a little bit of something later on, but maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But I just wanted to get some final thoughts, and I suppose normally that I don't like to do things like this because it's a couple of days ago already. Anybody who's watched this channel, or if you're new to the channel, if you check my Toy Fair videos, the videos are up the same day. As I say, I've said in the previous thing, I'm very primitive. iMovie, etc. I get the video uploaded ASAP, as soon as possible. You know, some people don't like that, but for me, it just works to get the videos up. But in the meantime, what I'm trying to say is I haven't had a chance to do that. I didn't get in till about midnight on the Sunday, and I was straight into work on the Monday. Got my voice back properly-ish now, which is good. But yeah, so I've had a chance to look back at it. And again, I suppose just take it in and digest it all, because that's one way of putting it. There's so much that has happened. I just wish, the only negative is the British transport, it's the trains. There was nothing negative about that event. And again, I suppose the things that I haven't actually said, or if I have, I forgot that I've said, is that it covers all bases. And as I say, it was good to see how much Evan was into all the other things, like your Gundam, like your anime and all that sort of stuff. When we did a walk around, the two of us, the amount of stuff that he knew about other things is mind-blowing. It's crazy. Like, whereas I'm quite pigeonholed with Transformers, and I don't even know anywhere near half the things that most of you guys know about Transformers. I know quite a bit about the toys and the Japanese ones, and that's only because I've got them. Whereas his knowledge on everything, you know, like that is crazy. So I've already said thanks to the team and the other thing, and again, I want to reiterate that to them. And again, just to say to you guys that if you're thinking of going, I don't work for MCN either. I don't work for Hasbro. I've just been incredibly lucky enough to be able to have the opportunity of doing what I'm doing. So when I'm saying this, I'm not saying it as a salesperson. I'm saying if you want to go, I suggest you book it, because it's sold out, and it really did sell out. As I say, 68,000 people in is a lot of people, and for obvious reasons, health and safety, they couldn't have any more. And as I was joking with some people in the lift, funnily enough, in the hotel, that, you know, some of the lifts say 10 persons, but sometimes it's 3, and it's a tight fit because some of the costumes and what people are wearing is ginormous. The guy, that's the thing you'll have noticed, I've probably edited in a few pictures of people, definitely of Venom, because he was just walking past, and he was just in this massive Venom outfit. So I just put him on the Marvel stand, and, you know, bless whoever the guy was in the Venom, he was fantastic. I think he came as Jason Voorhees the day after, actually, or yeah, I think it was. Anyway, but yeah, so what I was trying to say is, book it because it's such an amazing experience. And the good thing is now you've got that whole broad spectrum. And this is what I was discussing with Evan. I was saying, a few years ago, Comic Cons, they were looked at differently, not in a negative way. They were just looked at differently. Whereas like now, you genuinely get the people, and most of you guys know this. There's people who spend 6 months of the year making 3 outfits, for one for each day, etc. It's just such an event in people's calendars. And as today proved, not today, as over the weekend proved it, there's everything. So there's gay, what there is there. There's so many things, and I really don't think I need to go over it a little bit more. If I could have changed anything and what I've done, I would have loved to have got more footage, loved to have got more things done. I would have, and everyone would have quite happily done it as well. I'd have got an interview done every single day, but because the Wi-Fi just wasn't there and we didn't have the signal, etc. And as I've already mentioned about doing some of the reviews and being back in a hotel room full of people where I don't want to be that guy talking all night on a camera, I didn't get perhaps as much as I'd have wanted to. But on the other hand, I wanted to just finish the video off by just saying it was truly, truly incredible. And I really look forward to the next ones that happen, whether I'm there just as myself there as normal, or whether I have the fortune and the luck to go there with the same team I was with today. Either way, I will be there. It was just so much fun. And as I say, hopefully I've done a better job than normal of getting some of the things to tell you what it was like and what was happening. I'm still in a little bit of I don't know what the word is, but you know what I mean. I think I'm just going to end it right there before I do start waffling on about more stuff that you don't really need to know about, and it's just repeating myself. Okay, guys, I really appreciate the support, and if you're new to the channel, thank you very much for joining. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of the content, because there's so much different things that I cover Transformers related on here. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Take care.